See, this is my site, okay, and cybersecurity. Mm, so this course is renamed as bug bounty, but it is basically web pen testing fundamental. So basically, there is a guide to reconnaissance. Like, I want to know about your reconnaissance thing and the subdomain animation part, like how you do that. Like, is it something like you do normal some scrapping or what you are doing? Just want to figure out like how you are approaching a target.
Actually, I don't do subdomain enumeration and all like that because
Okay,
I
no issues. Okay, we will just take a few, take a normal target. Okay, I will pick a target and we'll do a basic thing. Okay, and I will try to find some bugs. Okay,
okay.
so let's see. So for targeting a website, okay, like in this current worldwide situation, there are every platform is mostly now focused on bug bounty or VDP thing. Okay, like if you don't want to participate in the crowd or hacker one because of the hack, because most of all hackers are hacking there. Okay, so there is a less chance to get a bug on public bug bounty. Okay, so if you have private bug bounty programs, okay, so in there you can basically do hunt for bugs which won't probably not get you a duplicate. Okay, so I have a received a website as a private bug bounty, which is suta.in. Okay, this one suta.in, I guess. This one I have got a this one. So okay, so let me ask you something that I gave you this target. Okay, so what is the first thing you will do on this site?
Yeah, like I will try to create an
Mhm.
account, try to
Yeah,
bypass
no,
verifying like that.
that's a mistake. First mistake, that's it. Okay, so first you have to verify the technology. Okay, verify technology, because you have to understood that wherever you are doing practice, okay, not the practice, you are hunting basically, you have to
Okay.
verify technologies. So for verifying technologies, what is there? There is I will talk about one tool now. Okay, there is a tool called Vapalizer. Maybe you heard about that.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah,
I don't know how. I never used it. I have that extension.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. So let me quick install that. I have installed previously. Vapalizer for Firefox. Okay. So we have to found our scope. Okay, we don't have to just do this or that. Okay, we have to just found a single website and we have to narrow down the scopes. Okay, so for that we can hunt on those targets. So we installed. We have to reload the site again. Okay, let's reload it. So we have reloaded it, and probably the Vapalizer is loaded. Yeah, let's see. Is it lagging? Probably lagging. So you can see that we have technologies is e-commerce platform which is Shopify. Okay,
okay,
so it doesn't make sense if you create an account here. Okay, because we have to understood that if you want to hunt bug for this suta.in site, okay, so if you found any sort of bugs here, so it doesn't count as a bug for suta.in. Okay, because the whole website is hosted under Shopify
yeah,
CMS system. So if you found a bug, so it have to be reported to Shopify, not to suta.in. So we have to filter out the target area. Now creating account, trying to reset password, account takeover things won't do won't work here. Okay, so now what? Now we have a site is target is Shopify site. Okay,
Okay.
so in Shopify site we have to don't this like forgot password, forget pass, reset pass. Okay, account takeover. We have to leave this. Okay, we don't need this. So what we have to think? So we have to think it is a static website, like static thing, like static web, and after that we have to plan it that it could they could upload database file. Okay, they could upload db, zip. Okay, or any sort of file on their website from their hosting. Okay, so that's
Okay.
the thing we have to focus. So this is one thing. Another is we have to focus on subdomain. Okay, subdomain is key concept. Subdomain enumeration. So we have to figure out the subdomain for suta.in. Okay, so suta.in. So what happens with subdomain? So suta.in is hosted in a CMS, which is e-commerce platform, but others subdomain could be hosted on their Nginx server, Apache servers, anywhere. It could be possible. It could be
Okay.
a admin panel. It could be a whatever we will find. So for finding subdomain enumeration, you can use software. So what do you use basically for?
I have Subfinder tool.
Okay, you have Subfinder only.
Yeah.
Okay, so in Subfinder, basically we'll do minus d suta.in. Okay, let me clear it that we are just doing a some part of bug bounty. Okay, we are not covering from model one or model two. Just
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
covering a concept for you. So it will take time. Okay, so other than that, Subfinder is any tool you know?
For subdomain enumeration. No, I
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
So
use any.
there is a tool called it's a web-based tool which is known as a DNS dumpster. There are multiple hidden subdomain scrapper website available. Okay, which help you to gather more or more subdomains. Okay, so let me clear one thing here that while you performing subdomain enumeration, okay, enumeration, okay, you have you can't rely on single product or single tool. Don't rely. Okay,
Okay.
because what happens, multiple tool is developed as a scrapper. So when other tools are built with other scrappers, okay, like
Okay.
for subdomain enumeration I'm using Subfinder. Okay, so Subfinder have alien vault, quick dot sort dot sh and something sort of their tool they're using from apis. Okay, but think about other tools, they are using more advanced recon thing. Okay, so maybe they are using quick vault, alien vault, virus total, everything. So they have more probability to get more domain extension. It could be possible. Okay, so suppose in Subfinder you got 10 domain subdomain basically. Okay, but in DNS dumpster probably you will able to get 12 or 14 subdomains, so which is 4 extra. Okay, so which could be bypassed, like if you are using single enumeration tool. So for that we have to use 10 or 12 subdomain enumeration tool to gather all the information, because it is our task to check on that. Okay, it could be possible that those subdomain are not working. Correct. It could be possible, but the subdomain is removed earlier, or in past or in future they will remove that. But it could be possible that there will be some sort of vulnerability or any sort of login panel which could be easily bypassed and could get PII leakages thing. So that's the thing. Uh, so we have to check it here as well. Suta.in. See, I got DNS server records like what DNS server they are using. It is basically name server of the, and there is in GoDaddy DNS. There is some mail records, MX records. Maybe you know about that. And see, there we got host records, which is a record basically, which is suta.in, codsuta.in, madgeeksuta.in. So in that there is a some services are working here, like Sugar.in using Cloud Planet, which is basically Shopify. cod.sugar.in. You can see the changes here in that subdomain. They're using some sort of AWS bucket.
Okay.
Okay, so it is a AWS bucket. So you know about AWS account takeover, AWS bucket takeover, these attacks,
No, but I know I have read about it, but I don't know deep
but you don't
knowledge.
know about that.
Yeah.
Okay. So there is an Amazon thing. See, there are another website, not a website, it's a subdomain, which is madgeeksuta.in. Okay, where the IP is it is, and the there is another AWS bucket. Okay, you can see that IP is different. So they are using Amazon ES, Amazon bucket. So we
Okay.
have got a three total subdomain. Let's check our subfinder tool. That what it found. See, we have found multiple like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We got total 9 of this, or total 10. Okay, we have found 10 subdomains for suta.in. Now
Okay.
what? I just didn't use other tools right now. Okay, maybe probably we get more or less on this. Okay, we have to just clarify those things first. So what we do, so in your concept what you will do?
Manually check each
Yes.
subdomain.
But what if there is 4,000 plus subdomains, or 10,000 plus subdomains, or 50,000 plus subdomains?
That then I don't know. That's my problem. That's why I don't use Subfinder and all.
Yeah.
Because there will
So
be lot of
yeah.
when I used.
So how you open, like open this thing single handedly, or what?
No, using extension open multiple URL.
Okay. Okay. So I just checking out the methodology. Okay.
Okay.
Just don't feel bad. I'm just asking. So there are. I have to download it. Open multiple views. I have already installed this thing. But how it's removing? I don't know. Right. There is a website also. Okay, we don't need to install anything in this. See, see, this site is have travel founding this. Okay, travel founding this. So it's very hectic now.
Yeah.
Doing this thing, like checking everything. It's very hectic. So what should I do? We have to save it as a subdomains.txt, or a like a something file like text.txt. Okay, we want to save those all subdomains in this. Did you use HTTPX
Yeah.
anyhow? So
Yes.
what does it?
We can separate 400, 300 like requests. Mm.
Okay. So let me zoom it for you. Okay. So there is a list string, request string. Okay. These are flags basically. These are probe.
Yeah.
We want if you want to check status code, we can use SC. If you want to check tech detect, we can use TD. Okay. Display content length, we can use CL. Display server header, you can use server. Okay. So uh, where you use basically like what purpose for you use this HTTP studio?
To check 200
Okay,
code.
so let me tell you one thing, one secret thing in bug bounty. That 200 is scam. in here. Okay, 200 is means basically the website is working. But if you
Yeah.
are getting 302, 303, 300, or 401, 403, 404, okay, there is also scope. Okay, because 401 is basically forbidden or unauthenticated website.
Mm.
So you can bypass that as well, like you can use some bypasser tools like LFI 403 bypass or CloudFront bypass, WAV bypass. There are multiple strings are who could bypass those endpoints. Okay, so we
Okay.
have to check for that. Or other than, if you're getting 404, 402, 403, that doesn't mean that the website is not for hunting. Probably it could have a directory where any sort of file could be uploaded. Okay, so for that we have to fuzz every endpoint. Okay, so that's the step we have to look for. So let's do HTTPX, like HTTPX. What HTTPX tools? Okay, so we saved the file as a name text.txt. Okay, we'll put the file text.txt. If you do scan like this, it won't show you any result. It will just check for 200 OKs, and
Okay.
whatever URL is working, okay, it will store as active.txt. It means that you can reach that site, or you can see that site in browser. It means it will be workable for you. Okay, like you can visit,
Okay.
you can. Okay. So let's add a status code minus sc. So we could understood like what happened there, minus sc, uh, minus sc. Okay, and let's add, where is, you can use tech detect. So see, this tech detect is basically using vaporizer based technology detection. Okay,
Okay.
so you can do use that here. So after that we have to check these responses. So for response we can use verbose mode. So verbose mode basically display all of the information here before
Oh,
storing into text file. Maybe you know that as well.
yeah.
So let's do this. See, see that we got DBG error. Okay, so no address found for host. So this website or the subdomain is basically not found anymore on the host. This
Okay.
also, this okay, not found, because maybe it was available in past but not
Oh,
now. Okay, for past or deleted URLs. Okay, but there is also method to find any bugs or somehow. Okay, which is, you know how to do that, like way back URLs and all.
yeah.
So there is, you can see that there is a FTP dot Sutara, which is basically testing, uh, not testing, they are basically using file transfer protocol to upload sort of images, videos, or any sort of files. Okay. And here is TRK. Like, these are 200. Okay, 200. That means you can visit those sites. Okay, so there is a Microsoft Windows Server. Okay, see that COD dot is a Microsoft, and there is a Windows Server basically. M.Suta is 404. You can see that 403 is basically Cloudflare by there is in Cloudflare. It is not authorized for us, but we can check for the endpoints if it is something there, or we can try to log in the FTP port with scanning with Nmap. Okay, so that's the
Okay.
thing. So there is go.suta.in, API Suta, email Suta. Okay, so that's the thing. So let's, you can check all of this by one on one, or you can filter it out and you can save it in uh, a text file, ls active.txt. Nothing is there. So for storing all of this, okay, we have to remove this thing only. Okay, see, we removed all of thing and we just filter out the what tool is basic, what subdomain is basically currently active.
Okay.
What happened? Maybe it's not storing active.txt. ACT. I don't know. Something missing here. Whatever. So these are the filtered website. It's not storing somehow, but these are the live website. So we have already opened those sites, so you can check it manually. Like this is with the site. These are hello, you probably found something something something. Okay. So see, there is the API. So that is showing unauthorized request. We are getting this not found, not found, not found. See, we are getting a Shopify login panel. Okay, and these are down basically. Server not found. These are the deleted server. So here is a here is something. Did you notice that cod .in is not visible anywhere? I thought that it reacts to Shopify.com. Okay, let me open this cod.suda.in. Okay, see, okay, it's redirecting to some elsewhere, like in
Okay.
Shopify. So let's open the site again. See, something is popping up here. Okay, but it's not loading somewhere. So, did you know about tampering data and no redirect thing?
No.
Okay, so tampering data is basically we have to modify the data, okay, or the URI or the URL, whatever it could be. You can tamper any sort of functionality, and no redirect meant that if we are putting cod.suta, it doesn't have to move to this shopify.com. Okay, we can do that. So we are forcing to not move any other web page or something like that, so we can access that page. Okay, so for that
Okay.
there is no redirect extension. Okay, so these are available in Chrome, in Firefox. You can use that. Okay, so most of all, no redirect tool doesn't work on current Firefox, so you can use other older version of Firefox. Okay, so with that you can use those no redirection software. But we can also try to stop loading. Okay, which is sorry. See, if we close it here, it doesn't load further. So
Okay.
what is uh, just we stop loading here, but in other cases it won't stop or it won't try to do that because it forces to move the page to login panel or something like that. So for that you need the extension. Okay, so if extension also not able to do that, so that means that the page is forcing to do that anyhow. Okay, so you can
Okay.
see that there is a upload panel. Okay, so what happens if I just open the upload panel? See, there is 404 file or directory not found, but it open here. I guess somehow. See, it is showing the resource of the directory you have been removed has changed or temporary service. You're getting that.
Yeah.
So it is similar to this as well. Okay, so there's a 404, 404, 403 in every subdomain. See that website you were trying to open, but it's showing server error. But when it's opening from its server ends, but it not giving us any error. Okay, but how this page opened? Okay, maybe there are using APIs. Okay, which is unauthenticated. Okay, let me check with Bug Suite. Okay, so how do you have Bug Suite Pro?
Yes.
Like which crack you use?
Like I got from GitHub one. I don't know its name.
Mhm.
It is latest version 2024 version.
Okay, let me know that from where you download, because Bubsuite have some kind of reversal. Okay, so whatever target you put, it will capture that. So that's why you have to figure out like there is vulnerability or not. Not vulnerability, the reversal thing is there or not. Figure it out.
Okay.
Okay, whatever. Let's capture the request interception thing. Let's turn it on. So I'm using an extension. Okay. See, I'm trying to load the response. See, it's giving a request. Okay, so it's cod.suta. Let's intercept the request. Forward. See where we are getting a response from COD Suta that it is giving some header values and something. You can see that here there is some sort of myshopify.com Suta in myshopify.com. Okay, and it has some global ID and it has some global host and it have a API key. Okay, which is leading us to a C COD reconstellation app. Okay, so it is a reconstellation app. Which one? This one basically.
Okay.
So it have the API key and it is using a API to redirect to the Shopify gateway or something similar. Okay. Let's forward the response and see what happens. See, we are getting uh, a response from request admin.shopify.com. So it is basically mm, the response is coming from now my Shopify, and it have a Shopify character device at it. There's it's a cookie for Shopify basically, but here is a Suta something. Okay, it is the path of the Shopify.com, the admin panel. But why this page is coming? Because in previous there is a cookie, not the cookie. There is an API key which is basically unauthenticated and it's implemented like that. So it's basically fetching the page. Okay, if I capture the interception and see it again throwing the request from api.suta.in. Okay, so see there is upload is uploading sharpsuta.in. So they are basically using sort of API thing to open this page with the help of my Shopify. So basically they are connected their API to Shopify, because if someone purchases something or some, like they are trying to capture the receipt or something similar like this.
Okay.
Let's see if I do intercept here, forward. See, you're getting the response from admin Shopify, which doesn't consider as for Suta.in. Let's move to API.suta. See, it's the response coming from API.suta something. Okay, shop this one. Let's copy the URL and try to open in our browser. Let's see what it's happening. See, we're getting some sort of information. See, we have a and the company province Maharashtra, Kolaveri. See, we are getting a bug basically, which is leaking the company data, like where is the email, domain, province. Okay, so phone number, latitude, longitude. We're getting this. Okay, when the site is created, updated. Okay, country code. See, it's a bug. It's a what bug you called it is?
I don't know.
Huh?
Information disclosure.
Yeah, yeah, it is information disclosure. Okay, so from that we are getting this. See that we are getting more information here. Info suta. Then see the plant display name. See, so they are using Shopify Plus. They are using this and this amount and all location ID and all. So they are using Shopify Plus, like the premium one. Okay, so let's forward it the response and see that we are getting logging error, no identification in Shopify. Forward, and they go to accounts Shopify.com. So basically, we understand the workflow that it is basically fetching API from Shopify and the Suta's API, and try to match the login and try to open the Constellation app or something like that they built on their website. Okay, so that's how the page is loading. So what if I go to the page and block the request here? Okay. So you can see that the page is loading properly. And if I go to payment gateway, you can
Okay.
see that the payments are leaking here. And it is today, that date page is today. Payment gateway orders and all. Today they have 17 orders in Razorpay, 6 orders in cash free, 4 orders in cards, 1 card. Let's see if there is any other date we can see, like yesterday. Let's see. See, it is uh, loading. Okay, so it means that it is fetching something. Okay, so that we have to see that from where it is fetching. Okay, let's change the date and like fetch from first date, 1st April. Okay, see, you are getting a request from api.suda.in. So they are fetching from API, like they have stored something into the database or something like that. Like, there is another request. Let's intercept that forward. Okay, so yes, so they're fetching from APIs with something called sender. Okay, let's copy the URL and close the intersection. Let's see on browser. See, they have a total revenue of 5, 6, 7 lakhs almost. Okay, you can see their revenues of every date range.
Yeah.
There is a reconciliation, which is basically the uh, courier partner like Blue Dart, Ship Rocket, Shipway, I think. And you can basically, these are like some sort of file. You can upload it here. Like, see, there is upload file option. You can try to upload a sort of shell or something like that if it's possible. Okay, I didn't say that it's possible. I could try it.
Okay.
Like, you can open some sort of file. Like, you can open CSV file, dot CSV, like Excel file. It will be open. Okay, whatever it is, we have to figure it out later. Let's see the export payment details. Okay, see, you can export their payment gateway. So you can select payment gateways like Snapmail, Razorpay, Secure, whatever. Let's with Razorpay Secure. Okay, I'm downloading the today's range. Export now. Okay, we have downloaded a file one.csv. Let's open it. Okay, done, done. Let's see. We have order name, customer email, financial status paid, payment merchant method Razorpay created at the buying date basically, order receipt total, billing name, billing phone, shipping name, shipping phone. Okay. So basically, there's a payment order, cash ID, and all on and all. Okay. So what bug should we call this?
Information disclosure. We can.
Or it's a information leakage,
Yeah.
PI leakage, personal information leakage. Basically, this one.
Okay.
So you can see that there's a shipping name like Madhuri, Sanjana, Mehta, Neha, and they have their phone number as well. So if it leaks, it could be cause a data breach.
Yeah.
Like, you heard about boat data breach.
Yeah. I heard about it.
Yeah. So I have the file. Let me show it to you. See, there
Mm,
is a,
I read about it. 2 GB data
yeah.
leak.
See, like they have also leaked from Shopify. See, so they didn't set up their API properly. Okay, and which is basically leading to this leakage.
Yeah.
So we can download from any month, na? Like, we can download from like October to let's see, it is fetching those old details or not. So it's fetching basically. Very good. Let's use the result basically. So we are fetching very old data. So we have to check it, like how much could be. So if a company is earning a day 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs, okay, so possibly there would be like millions of user are there. You can, let's see, when the company is formed. Suta Sari founded. Okay, so the company is operating from 2016. So it means that it is been 8 years they're in the market,
Okay.
and they are probably there will be 2, 3 million, 4 million customers they have, I guess. So that's how basically they're earning in a day base like 7 lakhs, 8 lakhs. So there will be probably, now we have to see, we have to figure it out, like how we can download all of the data from the starting date and to end date. Okay. So we have to figure it out. For that we have to build payload and all. Okay, we have to just accept the request and all. We have to do that. So after that we can dump all data. Okay, so it is downloading for one date range, so we have to build our crafted data and to scrap that, or we have to build a scrapper, and with that API we have to download it one by date. Okay, it could take time. Okay, so it is the further exploitation we could do. Okay, and
Okay.
let's see, is it downloading or not. Okay, so we have found two vulnerabilities. One is the company's data leaking, like what I say, this data, the company data, like where they use what email they're using in Shopify. See, there is access token. You know that. Try reducing the data translated. Okay, so it's giving a error for fetching the old data. Whatever, but still we are able to fetch that. Okay, so here a company details are leaking and customer details are leaking.
Okay.
Okay, so there we found two targets. In the span of 1 hour, probably it could be different in other cases. Like if we invested our 1 hour, but we didn't find a single bug, it could be possible. Yes, we have to think positive, negative two part. So that's how we could do uh, our technique. We can deploy our exploits, our techniques, our methods. Okay, there are multiple methodologies there. Okay, which could be useful. There are some old methods which could be useful for now, but not for everything.